Previously on HYTALE. We built a house, raised a barn, made a home for horses, and one for carts. Welcome back to the farm. Well, I'd like to report that things have changed, but truthfully, they haven't. We still have everything pretty much where we left it. We're in a pretty good spot with where everything is at the moment. At the time this is released, I'm currently in Mongolia. So there's not really been a lot of opportunities to try to, do anything. What I thought we would do for this episode is I'd like to start working on the library. But here's the thing. It's real dark in there. So actually recording a video of me building inside of here, not really feasible. 2, I honestly don't have that many resources readily available to actually build the library, including the bookshelves themselves. So with that being said, what I want to do is we're going to pop over into our creative world and we're going to start designing a library. Welcome to our testing world. As you can see, we have our castle and a couple of different iterations of it over there. And kind of stuff we are planning on. Like I said, I've put this kind of on hold. I'm really thinking of deleting pretty much all of it. So, well, not obviously our great hall, but this right now is the footprint underneath our great hall, and this is where I want to put the library. Now, we don't need to use all of it, but I would like to use a lot of it. Let's use the dark wood planks as the basis for our library. Let's not use all of it. I feel like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. A corridor, or I guess you could say lobby for the library, could be right here. And we have the doors going in, maybe one on each side, a statue in the middle, some pillars. So you come around the corner and you have that entrance. We probably, it gives us enough space to also have our stairs right in this section right here. So let's go ahead and add that. So now we have our library floor, or the floor anyways. Let's go ahead, because we're using stone brick for the majority of everything. So we can keep that idea going, but let's decorate it just a little bit. Like so. Oop, did I grab the wrong one? Nope, I didn't. It's just naturally cracked. Okay. Maybe a door here, and then 1, 2, 3, and then maybe a door here. And that should give us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So yes. So we have something in the middle. So we can put a door on either side. Let's go ahead and replace this right here. For now, we'll just use the Lost Civilization doors, and I think that'll work out just nicely. As far as the height of this goes, I'm not 100% sure how tall we're going to make it, so we'll worry about that after we get the main bit actually built. So let's come in here. We are going to take one of these, pop right here, and then pop our statue on top of it just to give it some added height. And then for flavor, let's go ahead and bring that up. Okay, that's looking really, really nice. I'm really happy with that. Let's continue this idea and bring some light right here next to it. Actually, let's use these Lost Civilization ones right here. Yeah, that'll give that nice glow to what we were decided to do up there for the statue anyways. For the rest of this, I actually want to we're going to have this little motif kind of going on right here. Actually, let's keep it consistent. 2 and then 2, and then I think we will just extend this path out like so. Oops, that's the wrong block. Let's fix that real quick. Let's just keep this little motif going on both sides like this. And then, of course, we can use these actual pillar blocks. I don't tend to use the pillar blocks for pillars too often. So we will do it for this, and these can extend however high we want them to go when we're done with that. But I think for now, this is pretty good. I like this a lot. We may add one more little feature in the middle of the room, maybe just do a path going to each one. Maybe if we do like a or do we already have well, we have the brick. Let's try the brick. Nope, the slate brick is a little too close. Oh, well, let's just tie it in with the shale. Yeah, that could work. Yeah, so we could do something like this. Just a little design in the floor. Let's do maybe like this. Oops. And then maybe come in here and do like that. I think that looks really nice. So we have a little design on the floor, something leading to the 2 doors. And then I don't think we really need anything else outside of that. You know, maybe we could play with some beams. Or, actually, here's a thought. Because I keep forgetting this feature even exists, because I'm just not used to having it. What if we just outline each door? There. Now it doesn't quite look so flat. I think then what we should do is move these just one thing forward. Ah, yes, that looks really, really nice. I'm really happy with how this is looking so far. And then what we could do is take this motif idea, keep it, bring it up, and kind of maybe frame out this a little bit, depending on how tall this ends up going. So moving on into the actual main room. I think this should definitely be split into 2. Right here, we should have some sort of reception. You walk in and you have right in the middle the librarian who can see out across everything, maybe some lights in these corners. And then across the wall, maybe starting here, we get our first little bit of bookshelves, and we can do the same on this side, kind of going out like this. Okay, so I've outlined basically kind of where I think these books should line in. I want to give a little bit of a gap before the actual main library, and I like to do things in 3, so we'll just extend that by 2 more, and it should be the same on this side. Yep, that lines up. And then I will just plop a block here so we know that's there. Is that too high? Let's see. No, I don't think so. And then let's top this off with basically with a shelf on top. So we can come in here like this. So we have a nice library, basic bookshelves on either side, just like so. And my thinking is these are like general references and things like that. So let's come over here. Let's use, I think I want to try the volcanic like so. Yes. Yes. That works perfectly. So we have our little librarian's nook right here. We should probably put some kind of gate on it so they can actually get in and out. I don't see one. Let's try a trap. I think for now we will use these trapdoor or these blackwood gates. And we can just put them like that. That's really nice. I want to put no, not right there. A couple of these bookshelves in here. You know, references and stuff like that. Just for in here. We'll worry about the lighting in a moment, but I really like this. Returns and all that. If you were to, you know, need to actually take something out of the library. So starting here, framing this bookshelf, we'll do the same on this side. We are going to insert our reading tables, going right the way down, just like this. We will just use normal chairs like this. I just think that looks a little bit more studious. Less like a cafeteria, more like a library, right? And I think that'll just really complete our little sitting area right here. So you come in and you have these references on either side. You have the sitting area here. You have a spot for the librarian here. And that's all looking really good. I'm very happy with this. From here on, we're going to do our actual library. I want to see if I can't use a combination of both of these, but I have a feeling that's not going to be quite as possible as I want. So I think we will mainly stick with these. I see if I can't sneak in some of these, like maybe at the end, because they are flat against the wall and I don't really like how that looks. So let's go ahead. We want to try to mirror this as much as possible. 1, 2, and 3 block and here. So that should, yep, that lines up. I think for reference, let's go ahead and just plop a block right here so we don't get confused. Let's go ahead and just bring this all the way down like so. And that looks really nice. I'm very happy with that. You know, it's a library, lots of knowledge in the library. So let's go at least 5 high on that, at least on the walls, right? Okay, yeah, this is really starting to come together. Now, here is our real question. So we can put, no, well, okay, so we can come in at the end. Let's use the slate just because I think it looks nice, and we'll put the slate in each corner. That way we can put these books at the end here. So when you're looking down, you see books, and they all don't, you know, all look the same. So it gives you a better sense of what's here. I know we originally talked about using this space for the alchemy and the arcane bench. And then I remembered we were building a wizard's tower exactly for that. So yeah, those are going to go in the wizard's tower, and we're just going to use this entire space for the library. Okay, anyways, yeah. So I think I would like, just as a little Easter egg, let's bring this over here. And then I want to, in the middle of this room, right here, put some ancient bookshelves like so. Let's do them 3 high, and we'll just line them with this, kind of shoved in the back of the library. Maybe lost to time, or we can go. Oops. Let's go 5 high, just like the rest of it. You know, lost to time. It's in the back of the library. No one remembers it's there. Okay, so for the rest of this, I want to fill in this little gap right here with books. Again, also going 5 high. We really want to sell this idea that this library is just chock full of knowledge from the world. All right, cool. That's really, really, really starting to come together. Okay, so we got the lost knowledge, the stuff that no one touches, and then we need to start planting the rest of our books. Okay, so we're going to come, let's give us a 2 gap here, and then a 2 gap here. So that should be right there. And let's go ahead and bring this line all the way over, and then we will do the same right here. So 1, 2, yep, right there. And then we will bring it right here. Let's flip in on each side. Cool, that gives us passing lanes just like this. And then down the middle, we are going to put a wall like this, kind of going all the way up. I want to block off these books. Again, they are forgotten. And then we are going to come all the way over here. Should we... Actually, you know what? I think I might keep those. Yeah, a little 2 gap. I think that'll work. The start of our library is really, really coming together. I want to go ahead and bring this. I don't know why I'm doing this by hand, because I can just do this. All done. Okay, so what we want to do now is go ahead and finish placing these bookcases in right here. So we got all of our bookshelves in, and I think this is really, really starting to look so good. So good. Let's go ahead and connect this here, which means on this side, we want to go ahead and move this over here. So we know at the very least, this will be this high. So I think we have the height we want. I got all the bookshelves topped off and connected together. I've got the outline of where our roof is going to go. We will use the, I don't have any in my inventory at the moment, but I'll get some. We will use, oh, here, I can just do this. Okay, we'll use these smooth half slabs as the roof. But that means I want to come here and go ahead and just frame this up here. I want to leave enough room out here for a potential balcony or, you know, second floor going in above it, because there is a door that should be somewhere around here from the wall. So maybe a guard walk or something. We could put extra rooms there, storage and whatnot. So these can kind of look like this for now. We should probably come in and do this actually. There. So the pillars are complete and you can put roof bits on top of that. And it looks good. Okay, so this is definitely done. So let's start kind of where it'll be easiest. Grab some of these candelabras. So here, here, and here, that just makes sense. I'm not too worried about that. I would like to also take a stool of some kind. Yeah, just a simple stool. And we can place them here so you can come and sit and read way back here if you so chose. That should give us plenty of light back here. So let's go ahead and yeah, nice, dynamic. It looks good. I like this a lot. Okay, so for the rest of this, so I've come in and I've basically gridded out where we're going to put the lights. So we've gone full blocks because I want to use the chain and lantern for each one of these. And we'll just kind of come and we'll do these at various different heights. Going in all around. Yes, I am aware. Oh, huh. Hang on. Wait. We could just attach them directly to the ceiling. Is that bad? Let's try it. I don't dislike it. And it kind of gets everything out of the way. I mean, technically these are still blocking, but oh well. So yeah, I think we'll stick with this for now. I would love for them to add in a actual light block that's not like a lantern, like a magical block that emits light. But I like this. I like this. And I think with that, we can seal off our library, back library here. There we go. So we can come through now. Yeah, they give a nice faint glow. We won't really see what it fully looks like until we get everything covered off. And it may still be that we need to bring those down. But I really like that a lot. Let's go ahead and roof off this entire thing. Okay, we are roofed off. Oh, you know what? That's really, really nice. That's really nice. This gives us a nice, soft, modernish glow. It's a little spoopy, but I really like this a lot. Now, let's come in here. We're going to do something similar to what we did in the back, and we're just going to place our chandeliers. I want to go, or not chandeliers, our candelabras. I want to go ahead and put some stools there just in case. I guess we could use planters as well because we already have all these seating areas. Yeah, let's do planters. Yeah, we'll use lavender. Okay, for the rest of this, let's get those candles in right there. We want candlesticks in each one of these corners. And then from the ceiling, where is it? Here we go. We're going to use the tavern lights coming from the ceiling, which probably means we should get the rest of the ceiling actually in. There. Now we have our actual roof in, and that looks so much better. So for these, looks like we can do a setup very similar to this. I think that'll look nice, or maybe we should go one more out. Like this. And then let's put one here and then one here. A nice quasi circle. Okay, so we got the foundations of what's going to be our light sources in. The only question is, actually, I don't think we need the chains at all. So we can just pop these in like this. There may be a touch lower than maybe I would ideally want, but I like that a lot. We're almost done. We're almost done with this library. So the only thing we really need to come in and do in here, I think, is give us a little bit extra life in terms of things going around. So I think up here, oh no, they float. Oh, okay, never mind. I'll rethink that up there. So over here, let's have just some books laying about like they need to be put away, and the librarian just hasn't gotten to it just yet. Over here, let's see, we'll do you're studying that, you can have this, you can have this. Maybe we'll put a stack of books here, a stack of books here. I think someone should have a giant stack of books somewhere. Yeah, we'll put a giant stack of books here. Maybe an air grimoire, another grimoire over here, a map. Someone is taking notes, so we need to make sure. I think we'll pair them like this. Ooh, I like this a lot. These little added, so this is why I keep wanting to grab as many of these decorative little items as I can, because they're just so nice, and I know we can't make all of them. But look, it just brings it to life so well. So well. And I think the only thing I want to do is I think I want to come in here. I just want to continue that little motif. And with that, that's our library done. We have our wonderful little lobby area coming into this place of learning. And then we can come into the library itself. We have our wonderful study area over here. The crazy mess that is our librarian's nook. And then we have all of these wonderful rows of books, including our very own forgotten section. I'm so beyond thrilled with how this turned out. I can't wait to actually build this. We have a lot we need to collect, especially on the bookshelves department. I think some of this we can actually make, like these ones that are right behind me. I think these lost civilization ones we're just gonna have to find. This came together so well. I can just imagine all the adventurers coming in, doing all their research, doing magic studies, tactic studies, learning histories. It's just, I just love some of the world building you can do in this game. But that's all the time we have for today. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one.